Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Alma de la Molina Cox. This week I'm sharing a retrospective of artworks as I talk about how our inner world creates our outer experience. Your inner reality is a dimension that is accessed through your creativity, through meditation and yoga, journaling, and or taking time for self-inquiry. It's how to connect with your intuition, that deep wisdom, and ultimately your soul's purpose. The majority of folks perceive outer reality as being true. However, when you delve into your inner reality deeply, you discover that the unseen in you is actually truer than outer reality. And what this translates to is being able to create your outer reality easier, in line with your soul's purpose. We all have the ability to dwell in our inner reality. It's not just for mystics and gurus. It's not just for people that are into spirituality. What motivated me many years ago to explore my inner dimension more was making art. I was intrigued by inspiration. I remember waking up excited about my art when some idea would cross my mind. I'd see in my mind's eye a whole scene, or a woman as a tree figure, or I'd have a dream where that image evolved into something more. I wondered where these ideas came from. I felt there was something in me telling me a story in pictures with each inspiration I received, like an inspirer that lived right inside, leaving breadcrumbs for me to follow a deeper call. Of course, inspiration also comes from outer reality. Our world is filled with wonderful sources of inspiration, but I was particularly fascinated by inspiration from my inner world. Yoga helped me attune to it even more, and then meditation really anchored me to my inner reality. And over the years, I could see how the inner was creating the outer. It felt coincidental and unbelievable at first, but over time, I couldn't deny that the unseen in me was creating my experience. I'm not here to convince you of anything. What I do want to share is that based on my experience, I believe that making art with intention, with a desire to get to know one's inner world, is a powerful way to send a message to your soul or to your personal inspirer, whatever you want to call it. Why would you want this? Because it makes life feel very personalized towards your deepest joys. It feels like you're being guided in life with ease. You get what you need most. For me, this translates to more love, peace, creativity, adventure, discovery, and joy. And I want you to experience your own filling up on the inside too, based on your unique needs. If you're new to art, there may be a particular artist that draws you in. Maybe it's the freedom of their expression that you love, their palettes, or the forms that they use to express themselves. This type of inspiration is a call from within, inviting you to have a try. Even if your confidence isn't there, this can be an invitation to take a class. If you've been making art for a while and are looking to deepen the meaning of your art, perhaps starting a journal practice where you express your feelings more can stir some new visuals or symbols for you. I shared how trees were a symbol for me for several years. The important part is listening to what you're being called to do. For example, I was making smaller artworks for a long time, and suddenly I had a huge desire to paint more freely on large canvases. The inspirer within was stretching me to get out of my comfort zone and to go from art with a plan to art with no plan, and to trust in it more. I don't need a drawing anymore to start expressing myself with paint, and that feels really great sometimes. So I'm really grateful that I did it, that I took that leap. After you listen, you must take action. Developing a relationship with an inner guide is based on you following up. After all, you have to show up to the canvas or the sketchbook or the paper. You have to get out of your head and do the thing that you're being inspired to do. As you develop your creative practice, you'll begin to be more and more inspired to try things outside the realm of art making. Your inner spirit will want to stretch you to try new things in order to provide even more inspiration for you, something different and something more interesting. I always say that I'm following my soul like a blissed out puppy because that's what it feels like to me. I don't have to have a plan or know every detail of how something will come to be. I just have to say yes to taking my iPad somewhere new, let's say, or taking my paints with me to a coffee shop or to some new place that I'm visiting. My only job is to stay true to that voice within. That's it. It actually is very low demand. And pretty soon, there's a trip that evolves easily, and taking my paints and filming abroad is no big deal. But I have to say yes to all the little steps along the way. It all feels easy now, like I'm in the flow of some creative director inside, as long as I'm showing up and getting out of any limited thinking, as long as fears don't stop me. So connect with your inspiration, because I promise you won't regret it. You don't know what purpose is in store for you. You may end up in gallery shows you never dreamed of. You might stretch to learn technology you've been apprehensive about. You might end up going to India to deepen your relationship with yourself, and this will open more doors for you. But you won't know unless you heed your soul's call, or your inspirer, or your inner guide. Inspiration lives in you. It may be telling you something this very moment, so quick, write it down and take a step towards making it happen. Have a great week, everyone. Happy creating.